welcome to Watt's Storybook Theater. Tonight, we have a story for Mum, Dad, and children of all ages. It's called The Fable of Danny Developer, and it goes something like this. Once upon a time, far, far away, in that special land known as what world, there lived a builder, Danny Developer, a happy-go-lucky type fellow who loved building houses almost as much as he loved his wife, maybe more. Anyway, Danny was the president of Watt Magic Kingdom, Inc., a subsidiary of Watt World, and he had just recently agreed to form a partnership to build his biggest and most fantabulous project yet.
Mother Hubbard Estates.
I'm telling you, Danny, darling, this is really boffo stuff. This project's going to sell itself.
Gee, do you really think so? You're not saying this just because I hired you as the marketing director.
Are you kidding? Why, I think you're a shoo-in for the King's Builder of the Year award.
Well, I am rather proud of it. Just think, a master plan community with 3 product types. Something for everyone.
And every budget. We've got the very affordable straw line.
The mid-budget stick line for our well-to-do princes and princesses of the kingdom.
The super deluxe brick line. Oh, and I love your exclusive Huff and Puff protection plan.
That's right. Each home comes with a year's supply of Big Bad Wolf repellent.
Absolutely brilliant. So what are we waiting for, Danny? You build this puppy and I'll sell it for you. Let's go.
I'd love to. But before we can go any further, I have to face the king and his round table.
Danny, I think the king really enjoyed your presentation. And your project meets the internal rate of return and the profit margin criteria.
Oh, Sir James of the Round Table, I know if I can get 10 million pieces of silver from Watt World, a lander will give me the rest.
Danny, before we can commit to those kind of dollars, you know that we've got to speak to the...
You mean?
Yes, we've got to visit the Duke of Cash Flow.
So, you say you need 10 million pieces of silver from Watt World to subsidize your new project, eh, Danny? Well, that should be easy. Let's take a look at the cash flow projections for the next 12 months. There seems to be a problem here, Danny.
A problem?
I'm afraid so. It appears that many of the subsidiaries have not turned in their cash flow projections. In fact, Danny, your subsidiary is nearly 2 months past due. Without current projections from the subsidiaries, it is impossible to accurately project the cash flow for the parent company. Without that projection, I can't tell you whether the 10 million pieces of silver you need is available.
Heavens!
And so it was that Danny Developer learned his first lesson. Cash flow projections must be turned in on time. It is as important to have up-to-date projections as it is to have a good relationship with your lender. Because without them, the parent company cannot accurately decide whether it has enough money to support your project. And speaking of lenders, Danny was about to run into another problem later that day when he visited the bank.
Danny, we've looked at your loan package and everything seems to be in order.
Oh boy, that's great!
except for one small thing.
One small thing? I thought you said everything was in order.
Everything except this. This financial statement of Watt World Inc. that you provided with your loan package is well over a year old. And in order to finalize this loan, the bank is going to need a current financial statement.
What? I can't believe you don't have a current statement. I'll take care of this. I'll have Sir James call His Majesty's Controller.
Yes, Sir James. Right away, Sir James. I can't believe this is happening. Why isn't Watt World's consolidated financial statement completed yet?
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. I don't care whose fault it is. All I know is that the financial statement is not ready, and I want to know why. You, Karen, are the Royal Consolidator. What's going on?
As you know, your controllership, once I have all of the audit packs from the subsidiaries, I can review them and send them on to the Archduke of Leventhal for final review and certification. The problem is that almost half of the subsidiaries have not turned their audit packs in on time.
Yeah, and I can't prepare my estimated tax provision until all the tax packs are prepared. As of today, I've only received a few tax packs from our divisions.
Well, this is unacceptable, because I just got off the phone with Sir James of the Round Table, who tells me that Danny Developer can't get his loan package approved without the current statement.
Danny Developer?
The president of Watt Magic Kingdom, Inc.?
His company is way behind.
I don't think I have even one audit pack from Watt Magic Kingdom.
And I know I haven't received any of his tax packs yet.
Is that so? Well, it seems I'm going to have a little discussion with Danny Developer.
And so we learn our second lesson. Audit packs and tax packs must be completed on time in order to ensure the certified consolidated financial statement of the parent entity is completed on schedule. Audit packs should be completed and turned in no later than 30 days following the fiscal year end. Tax packs should be completed and turned in no later than 60 days following the fiscal year end for any given subsidiary. Unfortunately, Danny learned his lesson too late. But as we shall soon see, he has yet to discover the most important lesson of all.
What? My controller hasn't what? I'll see about that. Hello? Is anyone here? I need to talk to my controller.
I'm late.
I beg your pardon?
I'm late. I have no time to wait. I'll get those figures right away. I'm late.
Whoa! Hold on a second.
I'm late. I cannot hesitate. I have no time to sit and chat. I'm late.
Wait! Calm down. I need to talk to you for a minute. The King's controller just called me and told me that none of the audit packs or tax packs have been turned in. And the Duke of Cashflow told me earlier today that none of the quarterly cash flow projections have been done. Why haven't these things been finished? Our new project, it's in jeopardy.
My goodness, Danny, me oh my. Don't say you can't remember. I told you I was way behind, and that was last December. But you told me to get my people off the audit packs. You said the current project had priority, in fact. And now those packs are overdue, and you can see my state. I'm backed up till the spring at least. I'm late.
Gee, can I really lose my new project because I insisted the controller focus on something besides cash flows and audit packs and tax packs?
Yeah,
could be.
You see, Danny, because you didn't allow your controller to spend time on the cash flow projections, your subsidiary's input couldn't be calculated into the parent company projections. And as a result, we were unable to determine whether we had enough money to supplement your loan.
And because you took your accounting staff off the audit packs for your subsidiary,
Not to mention tax packs.
we were unable to complete our audit to send to Leventhal for certification and publication of the consolidated financial statement for the parent company.
Without that financial statement,
You've got no loan, Danny.
My goodness, it's a jungle out there.
no, Danny, it's actually very simple. But if you don't allow your controller to focus on all these things, it can become a jungle.
Full of cash flows.
And audits.
And tax. Oh, my.
Cash flows.
And audits.
And tax.
Oh, my.
Cash flows and audits and tax. Oh my. Cash flows and audits and tax. Oh my. Cash flows and audits and tax.
Oh, my.
And so it was, Danny Developer learned the most important lesson of all. To give your controller enough time in order to prepare the proper cash flow projections, audit packs, and tax packs. Having a current consolidated financial statement will make it possible to move on to your next project after your current one is completed. Unfortunately, Danny learned his lesson too late and was unable to move on to his next project. Which meant, of course, that what Magic Kingdom Inc. was forced to face the fate of all inactive What World entities. It had to face the Erad elf.
I am the Erad elf, whose sad duty it is today to enter one final transaction for What Magic Kingdom Incorporated. Sold and closed.
Oh, foolish, foolish man. So ends the tragic fable of Danny Developer. The moral being, I suppose, that if we all chip in and help each other, no project would go unbuilt. No developer would be disappointed. It would be truly a what world after all.
It's a world of dollars, a world of cents. We will help to aid your developments. If you help us help you, we can say that it's true. It's a what world after all.